My friends, welcome in today's C++ lesson. Yeah, in this video I'm going to deal with prime number, right? So as you see on your screen, today's task is to write C++ program to check whether number is prime or not. So the prime number is a number which is divisible by just 1 and that number itself, right? The number which is divisible by 1 and itself is what you call prime number. For example, here we have 1, this one, and this one is just divisible by only 1, right? So to mean that based on this check I declared here, the check here is equal to 1. The check is the number of divisible of number, right? For example, here 1 is divisible by only 1. That's why we get check which is equal to 1. And I said that the prime number is number which has just 2 divisible, right? 1 and that number itself. That's why here this one is not prime number. For example, on the 2, right? 2 can be divisible by 1 and 2 itself, right? To mean the check is equal to 2. That's why here this 2 is a prime number. The same case on the 3, right? 3, the divisible of 3 is 1 and 3. Means that check is equal to 2 as the number of divisibles here, right? And then this is the prime number. But when we look at the 4, the divisible of 4 is 1, 2, and 4, right? Then means that the check is equal to 3 as a number of divisibles of 4, and then when check is not equal to 2, mean our number is not prime, right? So to write the C++ program to check like this number, we need to use this one. We have to make a declaration of number that we're going to check whether it's prime or not, and this check which is count the number of divisors, right? So now here we have to enter the number and to read that number from the user. Now after this, we are going now to count those numbers by using for loop. For int I, which is equal to 1, I must be less than or equal to that number, and then our I must be increment, right? So this is the syntax of for loop statement, right? So now after get this number from 1 to number, we are going to check those who satisfy this condition. We check the here, right? To check whether the number is divisible by just 1 and the number itself. We use if the num modulus I and remainder be 0. In this case, our check will be increment, right? To mean if we take, for example, here we take 1, we take 2 here, modulus 1, and we get remainder 0. In that case, our check variable will be increment to check for 2. And also when we take these 2, modulus 2 will get remainder 0, which is the prime number, right? So that's why here check will be increment until this condition be false, right? So after this for loop, we are going to check whether check is equal to 2. If our check equal to 2, in this case we say that number is prime. See out prime number like this. You see? And prime. And if it is not satisfied the condition like this 4, which is not satisfy our condition, we say that number is not prime, right? Else say out number is not prime. Number is not prime like this. Then end line here, right? So let me put here also number is prime like this. Use the same message, right? So number is prime, number is not prime, then return is 0, right? So let us make comparison of our program to check whether there is some errors or not. If is there, you can make it correct. If not, you can run our program. You see here there is errors. Let us check. So let us make a compilation again. Now our program is well written. Let us run it. To run our program so as to check an output, right? So first of all, we have to enter the number. For example, let me enter like 1. I have seen that 1 is not prime number because it does not satisfy our condition. So as you see on your screen, number is not prime, right? So we can enter another number. Let us enter like 2. Let us enter 2, and you have seen that 2 is a prime number. You see, number is a prime, right? So you can check for other numbers. For example, let me enter 4, and we have seen that 4 is not satisfying our condition, to mean is not prime, right? So this is how you can write a C++ program to check whether the entered number is a prime or not. And please, this is the end of today's session. If you are new here, don't please subscribe, to like this video, and to share it to your colleagues so that they can get full access to our lessons, to where you can access whenever you want and whatever you want. So see you in the next video.
Thank you.